Merry Christmas, friends. Can you believe it's this time of year already? It just seems to fly by. I remember when I was a little girl, old ladies talking about how the years just went faster and faster, and now I know exactly what they're talking about. It's a little scary. Anyway, I love this time of year, and it's been a little slower this year because I'm not doing Next Step services during the month of December, just some little odds and ends here or there. So as you can see, you might be able to see, I did some wrapping today and just have been able to poke around my house and decorate and enjoy a little bit of slower time, which has been nice. One of the things I've continued to do is to read in the book of John. I've been here for a long time, and I sort of anticipate continuing to be here for a long time. I wanted to tell you that sometimes I get a little bit sassy back towards my radio or my TV. But have you ever been listening to something that somebody needed to tell them off, or somebody needed to talk back to them? Well, that happened to me in my car the other day. I was listening to NPR, and suddenly, in the midst of a conversation about the presidential campaign and the religion aspect of presidential campaigns, the reporter said, "It is the nature of every religion to make unbelievable claims. For example, look at the resurrection from the dead." Well, now that just set me off. And I just started fussing back at my radio. Well, isn't that just like the liberal news media? And on and on and on and on. In mid-rant, I stopped and I thought, but you know, he's right. Christianity does make unbelievable claims, like resurrection from the dead. In fact, if I think about the Christmas story, it is just filled with unbelievable claims. Things like a virgin birth and wise men coming from far, far away to worship a baby. Angels singing to shepherds. It's full of unbelievable claims. And you know what? That is the way I like it, because that means that the story is beyond human. That these are God-sized claims, that these are God-sized actions. These are things that only God can do. As I was wrapping my children's presents today, I just thought about Christmas morning, about the anticipation of being able to give them the gift. And as I thought of Christmas morning and that wonderful time when your child's face lights up from giving or from getting the gift that they've asked for on their Christmas list, I thought about God and the heart of our Father. And I thought about John 1:1-3. Let me read it to you quickly. "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made." This is an amazing, almost unbelievable claim that our God is a triune God. And from the very beginning, the Word, which is capitalized here, and John is the only writer of a gospel that uses that phraseology in calling Jesus the Word, that the Word was not only with God in the beginning, but he was God in the beginning. And from the very beginning, God had planned a rescue. He knew that we were going to need a rescue because of the decisions that man would make and the fall that was to come. And so he had planned a gift from the very beginning. Now, God's created us in his image, and we are his children. He is our Father. And I think that our love of giving our children good gifts is just reflective of the Father's heart. I think about the anticipation that God must have felt as he sent his Son, the planned rescue, into the world. And he just couldn't help himself. He had to make it God-sized. He had to make it big. Yes, his Son was sent in poverty to a stable. He was born there, but at the same time, there were angels. and there was a star, and there were wise men, and there were all kinds of unbelievable things that happened that day. Our Father has a generous heart, and I'm so thankful that from the beginning there was the Word, the planned rescue, the gift. As you wrap your Christmas gifts, I just want to challenge you to think beyond the aggravation of tying that bow. I don't know about you, but I'm not so much into the Christmas wrapping. And would you think about the gift? What it means to give a gift, what it means to get a gift, and think about the heart of our Father as He prepared the gift of His Son for us.